everybody, I'm Nick, and welcome to VHS Plays Super Mario Bros. As you can see, I'm using the dual cart that has Duck Hunt on it, because that's just what I happen to have. And my NES was cooperating, so he's like, you know what? Next VHS Plays is gonna be a game on this, and I was like, well, I gotta do Super Mario Bros. At some point. Also, I will say, if you're going to be watching the RAW for this, it will be edited to have stereo audio, because the original recording only has mono audio, and from basically this point in, there's going to be a whole bunch of edited jokes in here. This is why it took longer than usual to get started. But anywho, Super Mario Brothers. It's my favorite Mario platformer to play, to be perfectly honest with you. It's just that the momentum feeling of the jumps are just chef's kiss. Also, speaking of chef's kiss, that's the first one-up you're guaranteed to get. There's one other one that you're guaranteed to get right after this one. And then there's one last guaranteed one later on. And one was made to basically have every single power-up in it, so you can recognize, you know, hey, what's this do? I really don't know what else to say about World, 1-1, aside from, yeah, they actually made it later in development. And then let's start going down a pipe, shall we? Yeah, it's starting time for funny business. Because, it's underground time. Yeah, that's a coin block. I'm just gonna let you notice now. And then, yeah, we like fireballs. Bang, bang. I like power stars. Let's grab everything, and then here's the one-up I was referring to. And then, back to story time. I think I may have covered this in my... Oh, let's do the funny first. Yeah, it's just coins down here. This is gonna be a full level run. We are not skipping anything. But yeah, I think I may have covered it in my Let's Play that this was the first video game I ever played. Period. Well, the first way I experienced it was watching my brother play, and while my parents gave me a controller. Don't worry about him. It's going to be fine. Anywho, when I actually got to play a game, properly, it was this one. This isn't the exact cartridge because a long time ago, my parents sold our stuff off. Except for whatever reason, the Sega Genesis cartridges. Which is weird, but you know what? Whatever. It's fine. I'm actually okay that I actually have them all still. I am kind of sad that I don't have the Sega CD with it, but oh well. Anywho, castles. You love fire bars? You love fireballs? You love these invisible blocks that are here for whatever reason? I really don't know why they're there.
Hi, how are you?
Hello, Bowser. We're gonna torch you now. And then, did I do a gag on this first one? Yes, I did. I blew it up. I'm doing a gag on all the toads. Anyway, this would be an opportunity to get a one-up, but I don't because this game is weird like that. I don't remember the exact specifics of it, so I will have to deal with that another day, but it's just sometimes you'll get a one-up, sometimes you won't. Anybody who loves coin havens, just grab them coins. You'll see in the RAW here that I actually pick up every single one of these coins. If you're playing the Game Boy... Oh! If you're playing the Game Boy Color version, you will actually get a point bonus for getting a perfect there. I'm gonna be laughing at my own edits because I'm just that much of a silly idiot. And you know what? That's okay. Let's blow up the castle and get moving.
Splish.
Hi, Kyogre. Yeah, water levels. Hope you have Fire Mario, so you can shoot down these bloopers and eventually Cheep Cheeps. But yeah, I know a certain VTuber dog who's got something to say about the water in here, and that we can shoot fireballs in here. Would you happen to take it away?
In the fire. Why?
Expect that little gag to come back again. Because, yeah, I'm cutting that a little close, aren't I? But yeah, you swim, you shoot and dodge the fishies.
Balls.
Balls. But yeah, I've gotten so used to the swimming, so for the most part, I usually don't get bopped there. Who knows what went on there, but it was a fatal error. Oh, I hate the fish bridge level. Good grief. Because they could spawn right from under you and just be like, hey, I'm gonna get your butt now. Sweet Fire Mario we had there. Your regular Mario now. Enjoy. And I think that's the first point where I get a 1-up from getting 100 coins. Which is rather neat, I will say so myself.
Balls of steel.
Not every fireworks gets an edit, but when they do, they do. There's no firebar there for now, but just wait until later. Because then we've got these lifts here. And then we're just going to continue on to Bowser, who is getting a torching. Ow! At least I took him out after I got hit. Or, you know, before I got hit.
You can kiss my ass!
You can kiss my ass, Toad. I don't want to deal with your shit. I'm a little more unhinged tonight, aren't I? It's not that I'm necessarily tired, I'm just being an ass. Anywho, in 3-1, I always go for this underground section because it's an easy way to get a fire bar. Let's make a funny face out of these blocks for whatever reason. And let's keep going. Let's get some gooms out of the way, and oh my god, I actually got a 1-up there. I'm honestly surprised. So let's get our first introduction to Hammer Brothers, which, if you think about it, this is really early for them to show up. So let's get to our second coin haven. Yeah, I'm not going to show off too many of these, you know, in full, because it's like, you get the point. Yup. Splat. And I have never been good with getting the 1-up trick to work on these stairs. I've just never gotten the position right. It's just how it is. Get out. The castle is armed and dangerous. Meanwhile, I screw this part up, and I was like, oh, I can't get a 1-up by kicking a shell. That's rude. Anywho, the level's pretty flat. You just grab your power star, you run into everything. You will not get a 1-up for enemies you KO with this. That doesn't come until later. I think Mario 3, to be specific. It's either Mario 3 or Mario World. I startled myself with that, womp crushing. I felt my nerves go, oh man. I wonder how many more times that's going to happen. It's part you're going to be reacting to my commentary, which is, hey, there's, you know, there's seesaws and whatnot. That's actually kind of neat. And me reacting to my own gimmicks that I edited in my video, which is weird. Speaking of weird, I've always thought this castle level felt a little weird. Like, we still have fire bars from World 1, but, you know, it's, I don't know. The layout just always felt a little off to me. Anyway, let's get this Bowser out of here. Once again, I take him out, and then I get hit. Because I'm funny like that. Speaking of being funny like that, lightning. Screw this Toad in particular. Hello, Lakitu. We don't like you. So I just position myself very carefully, and boop, he's gone. He's dead. He's dead, Jim. And then for my per usual, I almost always go down this pipe for whatever reason because I'm like, I want to do sick tricks, man. I want to get this fire flower while I'm Super Mario. Because I want to slide under blocks. You know, be nice.
No!
No, you are not chasing me. Get out. Yeah, the castle has eaten Mario, ripping pepperonis. Except we have more underground to do. Who put methane in this pipe? That's the fart joke. Wow, I actually hit 300,000 clean there. That's actually pretty... I wasn't paying attention to my score at all. Also, goodbye, World 8 shortcut. That is not what we are here to do in this, well, 26-minute edit, 37-minute raw playthrough. And that even includes... So, I'll just take this moment to go, whenever you see a pause in the raws, that's because I have to check up on my son whenever I record them at night. It's just how things are. So, thank you for being considerate when you see a pause. I'm going to baffle myself at, like, why did I do this? Oh well. Anyway, who likes mushrooms? I mean, it makes the Mushroom Kingdom the Mushroom Kingdom, if you get what I mean. Like, for this, you know, I'm not gonna say no to mushrooms. The seesaws are back in full force. I think it's using those. You can actually jump over one of the flagpoles. But I don't normally do that. Anywho, let's just keep moving on. And that gnome edit took me way longer than it should to try and make it as clean as possible. Anyway, welcome to the first of two. Hey, if you take the wrong way, you gotta do it again. But here, yeah, we're gonna get it right. So, for this one, it's bottom, middle, up. Because, oh no, it's just top and then bottom. I made it really simple. Yoda death. It'll never not be funny.
Oh, look, it's a Mario's
Bombs?
It's a Mario's bombs. Man, I love mixing different meme content. Oh yeah, and at some point, for whatever reason, my NES was, like, getting slowdown. I'm like, was there too many objects on screen? What's going on here? Is my pin connector going bad? And apparently I did not meet the qualification to get a 1-up there. By the way, if you're playing Game Boy Color, all these opportunities of 1-ups are now guaranteed. There's no baloney that is making them obfuscated. 5-2 is the first of the levels where it's like, oh, things are actually going to get harder now. Because they throw a Hammer Bro right here. Very rude of you guys. Like, if you're playing this starting as regular Mario, you'll almost be Super Mario. Which is very, very rude. But if you take that pipe right after it, you go to an underwater coin haven. But I take the skyward coin haven instead. Thanks, Wilhelm. Oh yeah, I'm like, hey, let's slide under here and grab all the goodies, you know what I mean? That is a weird way to grab that. We're just gonna get all the goodies, try our best to not to fall into the pits like that. Don't worry, it'll happen later. Let's just keep cutting ahead of score timers, counting for points. Oh yeah, we have a redo of a level. There's bullet bills, and the platforms are a little smaller, and that's about it. Otherwise, the layouts are the same. So let's move on, shall we? And this is another redo level, because we're redoing the castle, but now there's fire bars where there weren't them before. So let's go ahead and skip past that, shall we? We don't need to see redo content that much, right? Well, unless you're seeing the raw, then you have no choice. Yeah, Toad. in your face. I think World 6 is a cool world, in all honesty. So, at first, we're gonna boop the Lakitu, and then we're gonna be on our merry way. There would be another one up here, but I don't meet the requirements, so no one up for me. So, let's go ahead and get rid of them, and just run towards the goal, because it's literally right here. I missed, so I had to act fast. Ugh. Wow, I just realized that. Oh! Yeah, we're just gonna let that explode. 6-2. What do I gotta say about 6-2 other than... Actually, I know what I do have to say about 6-2, but I have to get me there first, and it was at first, I didn't know how to reach this vine. I'm like, can I get a running jump onto these blocks? No. If I go to the pipe, I'm too far away. But then I find this hidden block for the first time in my life, and I'm like, you sons of bitches. But the Coin Haven is the same as the other nighttime one, so it just has a smaller platform, and this is where it drops you off. Of course, that pipe has nothing, but you are fairly close to the goal here when it drops you off. So at least that's neat, and you don't have to play the stage. I like discoveries. They're neat. 6-3. Who turned the world, for the most part, grayscale? Even though it's not actually grayscale, because there is some red. Yup, we take a death here. That's just how it is sometimes with me. Even if I know this game pretty much like the back of my hand, I still screw up. But now we have seesaws with shorter platforms. Or not shorter, skinnier platforms. I hate these springs, by the way. Whenever I press the A button to do my jump for them, I'm just like, man, I could just never hit that right, can I? Ah, well, it's fine.
Have you seen the princess? Princess!
Thank you, Mario. We're still looking for her, but we're almost there. This is another redo castle level. So, fire bars are still in force. Oh yeah, Bowser throws hammers now. He could just do that. So just stay back, toss your fireballs, or stay really close to him if you're, you know, feeling spicy. Toad. Yeah. No. I'm feeling a little manic today. Get the guns. Now, how do you get this fire flower? How? If someone in the comments can tell me, that would actually be very appreciated, because I'm like, I don't know how to get that. And then, yeah, I'd be like, yeah, let's have the ring sound, because why not? Hey, did you like Hammer Brothers? They're gonna keep coming at you in pairs now. I hope you like that. Oh yeah, this is one more chance at the one-up trick, but as I said before, I am not good at that in the slightest. 7-2. Hey, did you like more water? Yes, hello Godzilla, you're wonderful.
No fire. Why?
Thank you, Korone. Yes, water in the fire. Why? To make you not defenseless, for one. But for two, we can just toss logic out the window, and now we have the fish bridge with turtles. And yes, one does manage to get me up the butt. I hate it. But yeah, since it's for the most part, it is Koopas that are uniquely flying around. Yeah. There's not really much otherwise to see there other than the unique Koopa Troopas. And then we have our second of the castles. But yeah, that is the wrong way to go. That is also the wrong way to go. You need to go bottom, middle, and up to proceed. I don't know why I forgot to do the ding noise, but oh well. For this next part, you have to go top, go through the middle, and then you have to go up top again. And then you're pretty much done here, so just make sure you run. Run, run, run.
X-Chicken.
I was not a chicken. And Bowser falls. You're the last of the Toads. What horrible fate befalls you? Gutsman's ass! Oh, World 8. Ah, we meet again. The other of the world... Actually, even in the shortest run, this is the only world you play in full. I actually get the 1-up here, but then I get whacked, and the 1-up is gone. So, yeah, that's fun. I have plenty of lives anyway, but it's still just like, hey, man, that's annoying. So just do your best to dodge all the turtles, find yourself some cute little secrets. Don't be afraid to be patient. Although we do have a star right here, so you can pretty much just use that to run through the rest of the level. This is one of the longest levels in the game, so don't be surprised if it takes you a while to get to the end. Pretty much like this. Yeah, and also make sure, don't fall. That would suck really, really badly. 8-2. This is the last level to guarantee you a 1-up. Because there's one in a brick block that is coming up ahead. So let's boop that one's head. Because I stuck a sound effect there because I can. There is a hidden block over in that area that you can try to get up top. But it's just easier to grab it like this. And then, you remember when I said I'm gonna fall? Enjoy me being an idiot. Don't worry. If you grab the 1-up, then it means your pratfalling means you never get punished. There is a super mushroom / fire flower block right there, so make sure you grab that. I think it's like the only one in the level, honestly. But I always go ahead and go for this. That bomb did not work very well, did it? I just wanted to do the bomb thing again. Because you know what? Screw it. It's just you'll run through the levels. And I was like, I feel pretty confident in my movement most of the time. This is my most hated level in the entire game. Because why? You can get shot at, sometimes a random turtle will get in your face, but mostly Hammer Brothers. Because sometimes they just, you know, they'll drop 2 levels for whatever reason. It's like you can't always predict the way they'll move, and I hate it. And this would be your last opportunity to grab power-ups. And try your best to not, you know, bop the mushroom in the opposite direction. And I just gun it because this last stretch is nothing but Hammer Brothers and, you know, a lone piranha plant. You could use that brick block to grab some coins, but I'm like, you know what? I don't want to risk the Hammer Brother popping me. We're right at the castle. Yes, Ganon. Some people will die here at one specific point. They could die right there because that can be a bit tricky to jump to. But this is a pipe maze castle. Try your best not to eat the lava and watch out for the platform. But you need to go through these specific pipes if you want to get to Bowser. But once you do, it's basically easy. You could try your best to try and do a frame-perfect wall jump there. But if you're playing casually, just be safe. Get the hidden block. And by the way, the fishies are here for one last bout of revenge. But if you go in here, you're basically in the clear for warp pipes. But yeah, this is where the clip where that one segment comes from. Yes, she didn't understand why there is a fire in the water. She's adorable. Don't worry about it. Anywho, people will die to this Hammer Brother because, you know, it's like, yeah, I hate it here. Luckily, I figured out the timing to just go, 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 go. He has fire and hammers, and we're out of here! We have rescued the princess. And she's like, hey, you want to play again? You can play at any world you like. Except it's harder now. I'll show off quickly what is harder about this while I'm letting the music play. Anywho, you can just press B to start at any world you want. And you could press A and start whenever you game over to restart at the last world you died at. And the only thing that makes the game harder is all the Goombas are Buzzy Beetles, and they're all moving as fast as possible. Thank you very much for watching this VHS Plays video of Super Mario Brothers. I've been Nick, and I'll see you guys next time.